In this video, I'm going to show you step-by-step how to create a Printful swag store on HighLevel. This can be done where you can drop ship and print each t-shirt or swag item without having to maintain any inventory. Plus, you can even automate some cool things on the back end. Not only am I going to show you step-by-step how to do it, but I'm also going to go ahead and give you a snapshot, which is basically a template that you can duplicate in your account to speed you up. So let's dive in. In the description of this video, you will find a link to this guide, which is going to walk us through step by step of how to set this up. And it is for you if you're looking to set this up in the shortest amount of time possible, if you're a website designer that is considering building swag stores for your clients, or you are a business wanting to build this out for yourself. In this project here that I'm sharing with you, our tech stack is as follows. Printful, and you can use the free account version to design your swag. They handle all the orders and the shipping. Canva, I'll be sharing some design templates with you just to make things easier. And then HighLevel, this is the customer-facing storefront that we're building, and the orders are obviously placed on and fulfilled through Printful, but you can automate orders in this system. You can generate coupons, and you can see a record of everyone in your CRM and what they have paid for. We absolutely love HighLevel on my team. I build HighLevel for all of our businesses and all of the businesses of our clients. It's an all-in-one CRM platform. You can get a free trial here if you want to check it out. And then you can actually explore more if you want some more resources here by just toggling that right there. Okay, part one, you're going to want to install the Printful Marketplace app into your HighLevel account. So when you are logged into HighLevel, you should be on your agency dashboard. You'll know this by being under you'll see agency dashboard here on the top. You're going to go down to app marketplace. Your marketplace should look something like this, and then search for Printful right here in the app marketplace. You're looking for this one called Printful Print on Demand by lead connector. Go ahead and click on that one. You're going to click the install button, and it may be that you need to install it at an agency level. And when you're ready to, you're going to install it also into the sub account where you'll be building your store. If this is your own business, put it in your business sub account. And if it's for your client, put it in their client account. Once you're here, you obviously need to log in to Printful for it to authorize the connection. You're going to choose a Printful store. If you don't already have an existing store in this list, you can go ahead and create a new Printful store. You're going to go ahead and click authorize. So there it is. This has actually automatically redirected us over to Printful. You can see this store is called the lead connector store. We can easily change that by going to settings. So you can just put, the name of your brand or business and the brand store right here. Once you've created the store, all you need to do is create products. So if we go to add a product, it will bring us to the product library where we can see all of the things that Printful creates. And while this loads here, I'll take the time to remind you that the nice thing about Printful is you never have to order inventory. So if we design a t-shirt, for example, you never have to order a bunch in all of the sizes and hope that you have enough when that order comes through. These are printed and ordered one at a time based on what's actually ordered. That's why it's called print on demand. It's when that demand comes in, they will order it. You can see they have comforters, they have Christmas stockings, pet feeding mats, poker cards, so many different things. You can actually flip through all of the accessories here, embroidered patches, duffel bags, hats, all that sort of stuff. Let's just go ahead and just choose a hat, just as an example here, so I can show you from start to finish how to create a product. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that bestseller, which is the hat. And when this opens up, it's going to generate the mockup generator. From here, one of the simplest things you can do is click on uploads, and you're going to choose a file. If you want, you can design this file in Canva. I highly recommend going as large a canvas as possible in Canva so that you do have a good print graphic. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my own logo on here for our Kismet globe, just so that you can see the idea of this swag store coming together. And so you can see here, this particular one is embroidered. I'm going to continue onward. I really like it. If I go back to the product tab right here, I can also choose different hat colors. So if I like pink, or I like kind of moving too fast, so it's not loading quite yet. But if I like the maroon hat, for example, I can let the maroon hat be an option. And then you can see here, you get to choose which colors it's available in. If you're choosing also, t-shirts, you get to choose what sizes are available. And typically, 2XL can cost a little bit more money. So you can decide if you want to include that in your store. Let's just say I'm happy with these 3 colors for this hat. I'm going to continue. On the next screen, you can choose custom mockups or basic mockups. I like the basics just because we can get it done. I glance at this screen here to determine which one is sort of my favorite kind of placeholder image. Like, let's see, I think I really like this one right here. So it'll set as the main image, and then I go ahead and I click continue. On the next screen, the really nice thing is that all of your descriptions are already done. So I don't even have to fill this out if I don't want to. I can glance at it. I can edit it if I want to, but really, this is basically already done for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and click to do that. And then here on the next screen, the final screen, is to decide your retail price. Remember, we said that we wanted a 30% default mockup, which means that this is going to cost you $16.79 to pay Printful, right? And you're going to charge $22 on your online store, giving you a profit of $5.21. You can set this however you like. And if you have t-shirts, you'll have the multiple sizes down here as well. So we're going to go ahead and submit this to the store. And now this is added to the store. I'm going to go ahead and pause this really quickly, and I'm going to add a couple more products so that when we create our store in HighLevel, you're going to see what we're dealing with. Okay, so now we have created a list of products here in Printful in this new brand store, and your next step is to install the snapshot inside of the guide. Again, linked in the description of this video, you're going to see that I've provided a swag store snapshot. So if you're unfamiliar with how to install snapshots, you can learn more right here. And if you're ready to go ahead and install it into the sub account where you're building that store. Let's head on into that account so I can show you. First of all, this is the end goal here for this swag store. I'm just showing you an example of a live swag store that is actually already ready to go. You'll have the main products list. You'll have a checkout cart, right? You'll be able to choose the size. All of this will be done in just a few minutes. I'll show you how to do it. And then there's even checkout pages, plus this little overlay here, and a full checkout flow and a process that people can pay for, including you can also create coupon codes, which I will get to in just a moment. So the store itself is only going to take you a couple of minutes to create. When you install this snapshot, you will see that there is an 8-page website here for you for your stores. You can find that under sites and under stores. Step 1 that you want to do so that this actually starts filling in is I want you to go to settings, and I want you to go to your custom values. Custom values right here, we're going to go and I'm going to show you what's installed already in here. You have 3 folders. Brand design. This is what pulls the logo into this swag store website. You have your business details, which pulls the information into the terms of service and the privacy policy. It's just a bonus I wanted to provide to you, so I thought it was a really nice touch. And then your swag folder here. This includes the hero banner image, the SEO image, and the store description. Let me show you these 2 specifically, and then you will see how the rest of this will come together. I went ahead and created a very simple hero image for you and an SEO image. Set those backwards. There's the SEO image. Here's your hero image. So you can just go ahead and grab this Canva resource. Again, it's in the guide that is linked in the description of this video, and you can put your own brand logo on here, and then you can download this image. Same thing here with the SEO image. This is the image that people would see when you share your swag store website with the world. So let's go back into the sub account so I can show you exactly how to do this. When you, I recommend duplicating your tab so that you can actually toggle between these 2. You're going to go back out to your main menu and you're going to go to media storage. Okay. And you're going to upload those 2 once you have them designed. And I'm going to show you what you're going to do next. So you have your hero image here. I'm going to go ahead and click on the 3 dots and click get link. And now I'm going into the, again, settings, custom values, and we're going to take this hero image custom value, we're going to edit it, and we're going to paste that link right here. I'm going to do the same thing for my SEO image. I'm going to go ahead and get link on that, and I'm going to paste that here as well into the SEO image. Swag store description, it's pretty basic. This is what you want it to say as the description of the store, right? So swag for super cool people, or you can enter in some popular keywords that people may want to find around this brand. Go ahead and update that. And then you're going to want to go back and you're going to want to fill in your brand design and brand details as well. So you're choosing your primary color for your dark backgrounds, your primary button color, your logo for dark backgrounds, and your logo for light backgrounds. So you can see in the store example here, this banner on top is a dark background. So your logo for a dark background would be white text or very, very light text. So that's what you're going to do there. Same process here. You're actually going to upload those logos here into the media storage. This is just me showing you that I've put the links from that media storage for the logo files. And then for the colors here, you want to make sure that you include the hashtag. This is the HEX hex code, that 6-digit code that you want here for those colors. And pro tip, if you don't know how to pull those or you're not exactly sure, you can grab them from Canva. You can grab them from your designs. You can grab them from your brand guide. You can click even right here. If you click on these little settings wheels, it'll show you that hex code right here. There's also a ton of hex code generators online. So that's how you do that. Okay, and within the custom values, within that last folder on business details, make sure that you fill in values for each of these. This pulls into the terms of service and privacy policy, as well as some of the SEO details. So once you've got all of your values, you should just glance down here. There are 14 of them. You should have them all filled in. Then you are good to go. You're going to go back out to your sites. And under stores here, also under websites, it appears in both places, but under stores, you'll have your swag store here. And when we click these edit buttons, you'll see the builder behind the scenes, but I want to show you that if you click the preview link, you'll actually see that your store is already coming together. So it's got your brand logo that you added in custom values. It's got that hero image back here, and it should have those initial products that you created inside of Printful. So if you don't see it, or if you're seeing an issue here, like the mockup not loading, I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot that in just a moment. So first, let's talk about the page builder. If you do want to make and modify some additional details to any of these pages of the storefront, just click on the blue button right here. You can do so many things in HighLevel's drag and drop builder. This is the same builder that is for your regular website as well as for funnels. And you can click here. You can add anything you could potentially want. You could bring in a reviews widget. You could bring in blog posts into this swag store. You can bring in forms, surveys, calendars, you name it, maps. You can even do custom code embeds. You can bring any of that in. You can drag and drop. That's totally how it works. You can move things around. You can edit things. You can bring in anything you want. So if you are planning on designing more of this, do it to your heart's content. It's totally your call. This is now your swag store. You can modify and update. What you'll notice is in that we had uploaded this image in one place and it lives here. That's where these custom values are pulling in that information, including your logo as well. So if you see anything with squigglies and custom values, that is basically what sped you up to create this store. So these are filler items here on the back end of the editor. Don't get confused, because when you look at the actual front end of this site, you do have that store products, those products that you created in Printful. And if you click on this, for example, I do happen to actually love pickleball. You can click on these paddles and then you can see it has that description that was pulled in from Printful, and then you can add it to cart. All of this is already done and should be ready to go for you. The view cart page, same thing. It's pulling in that footer, pulling in that header, should have your logo on it now, and then someone can go and check out. Cool. All right, if that's cool enough, let's move on to our next steps here. So click back. I had talked about the product list. If you have synced and you have followed my guidance on what you should have done to set up your Printful that I had covered previously in this video, you should have those products under payments and under products. And when we go under these products here, you can see these all pulled in and are syncing from Printful. But you know what? Technology, sometimes things happen. So we can see this Under Armour backpack, everything looks good, except for it didn't pull in any product media or any of those images. That's totally something that you can go back to Printful over here and you can actually grab those. You can click on download mockups and you can grab any image that you want. Typically, I find that 99% of things sync, but you know, there are some cases where you don't see what you need. So just choose mockups here and then go ahead and download all of these. Just go ahead and download all. Should download as PNG files more than likely. So I'm going to let those download and we're going to head back into HighLevel here under the product media. This is where you will actually click to upload those images. So let's just go ahead and unsync that here. Awesome. And then click on the blue upload folder and we should be able to grab any of those images. I'm just going to go ahead and grab one for now, but you can add multiple images if you want to a product. So we're going to go ahead and insert files. Now we have that product media backpack ready to go. We're going to click save on that. And now if we go back to our store right here, let me go ahead and hit refresh. We now have that backpack image loaded. So that's what you should be seeing. If you have any trouble at all, please revisit the beginning steps of this video, but now our products are ready. Let's go back to the store itself and make sure that we are all set to go. So go back into sites and go to your stores. They have a setup checklist for you. I have sped you up, so you've done most of these already, but you go ahead and click on this guide here that's going to walk you through it. So we've already created your store, but what you need to do is you need to add your domain and then publish that store to your domain. It says to add products, but we technically already have, so we've completed that step. You want to set up a payment provider because you're actually collecting money through this process. It is integrating with Printful, but it's always nice to also have a payment provider on file inside of your sub account. And then shipping, you don't need to do any shipping. Printful is handling all the shipping for you. And then placing a test order. Let's talk about your domain and let's talk about placing a test order really quickly. I'm going to link in the guide a resource to how to set up a new domain if you don't have one already. But when you do go to publish this website, you're going to go into the settings of your swag store and you're going to choose a domain. If you don't have a domain in this list, you're going to follow the steps in that other guide to get that set up and publish it directly on your domain and click save. Okay, so now you need to connect your payment integrations. You can use Stripe, you can use PayPal, you can use any of the payment integrations on this list. Just click the dots, connect the account, and you are good to go. Now you have a live swag store. And the way that I would recommend just going about doing a test order is actually ordering something and seeing it show up on your doorstep through Printful. One of the greatest ways for you to be able to do that and put your credit card in, but then not pay a bunch of money for your own swag is to go set up a coupon. So under payments, you can go to payments and you can go to coupons here and you'd be able to create a new coupon. We can give this a name and we'll just call it our test for our test purchase. We'll put the code in here as, I don't know, test, and then maybe put some numbers or something just so that you don't forget about this coupon code later. The type, you can do percentage, and we'll just do 100%. Allow yourself to just go ahead and process the order. Now, keep in mind, if you order a t-shirt and you apply 100% coupon code, you still pay for what the product cost in Printful to have it printed. So you're going to want to make sure on your Printful side that you also have a credit card on file, or it will show that order as pending. So again, over in your Printful settings, make sure you have your credit card on file for it to pay for Printful merchandise. And then this start date, you can just start that now. That's all you need to do there. You can even just limit one per user if you want to, just in case, or even limit this to just one time it can be used so that you can run this test. And then you can even delete this if you ever want to. You can delete this coupon code later, but You can use this test 1, 2, 3 now on your store when you check out. So let's say we're buying these pickleball paddle sets, or maybe you want to buy a candle or something a little bit cheaper just to test this process. You can go to add to cart, view your cart. Looks like we're buying a bunch of paddles, and then click checkout. And then now you have this coupon code here. You can apply that. And once you put this coupon code in here, it will then take it down to 0, and you can go ahead and fill out this test order. Just keep in mind, if you're not seeing a place to put in your payment details, take a step back and make sure that you have integrated at least a Stripe account and or PayPal, and you should be good to go on that. And as a reminder, of course, you're not paying $0 totally. When it goes over to Printful, you are paying the Printful retail price on Printful side to print the order. So you could even start with like a candle or something cheaper, but you're good to go. I've launched several swag stores already, and this is all you need to do, and you're up and running. I hope you've enjoyed it, and let's talk about a couple more things that you can do. Okay, now that you're up and running with your Printful store, you can actually take it up a notch by going back to your agency dashboard app marketplace. You can go to Printful for workflows, and this is a separate app that will allow you to automatically create orders. You'll see all of the things that you can do with this, and you could create an order based on certain things that happen. So let's say somebody joins one of our coaching programs. We can now create an order and automatically ship it to their address, and you can do so much more. So I'm going to click install and click allow and install. Definitely give this one some time. I'm being very patient right now. Okay, but like, how long is this going to take? 4 hours later. Well, now inside of the sub account and under automation, we can create a workflow from scratch and check out the new action items here. So we should be able to, let's say we triggered it based off of a form or based off of a purchase. We could then do an action step, and we should now have Printful for workflow actions in here, including to create an order. So how cool is that? Also, from just a more basic level, you can also trigger things to happen when a payment comes in. So you can add a new trigger. You can search for payment received. You can add a filter here, and you could choose a product. Global product here is. And now you see you have your pickleball paddle set, for instance, or you can choose multiple of these products and click to save here. And this way now, when a new order comes in, they're going to get that automatic receipt, but you can also do anything else you want, send them into a different workflow, send them an email, anything like that. So lots of cool stuff here as well. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And if you made it this far, will you please go ahead and subscribe to the channel? That would make my day. Drop a comment. I read all comments, and I encourage you to come join us in my community. It's completely free. You can just go to kismet.club in your browser. Come join the club. I look forward to seeing you and growing along the way. See you on the next one.